All right, hey gang, Nate Bear here, lead technical tactician from Monument Traders Alliance and Trade of the Day. And in this week's video, just a quick update of the indexes as well as a large cap name. You may have heard of it. We'll get to that in just a minute, which I am looking for entry in this week. All right, so let me just actually delete these drawings here and just kind of show you where we're at on the Qs, right? So we were, not quite at plus A3 ATR. Today, we're kind of getting a pullback to that 21 EMA, which, has been a buying opportunity. Recently as we've come into the 21 EMA, a little bit of a dip here. But as you can see, we come into this level, we bounce. We come to the level, we bounce. Into the 21, bounce, 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 bounce. And we're back at the 21 today. So I'm kind of thinking, and again, by the time this comes out, CPI will have come out Tuesday morning. So it may change the look a little bit, but generally speaking, unless the number is just like really hot or really, really cool, and we have a huge move in one way or the other, we're kind of in this bull market. And until we start getting meaningful closes below the 21 EMA and then meaningful closes below the 55 EMA, I am in buy the dip mode. Okay. So I'm looking for strong stocks to continue being strong, basically, right? One that I really like here, again, you may have heard of it, Microsoft. Last time I checked, it's the biggest company in the world. And it may not be that way for long if NVIDIA keeps up, right? But Microsoft here is in a daily TPS setup. So we have a trend, we have a pattern, and we have a squeeze. And that's what I mean when I say TPS. So as far as a trade plan, we're kind of in the buy zone here. We're actually a little bit below the buy zone. So what I would like to do is basically enter, kind of right where we are, stop on any close below the 55 EMA here, which is the yellow line, and then look for extension targets, continuation moves higher up into new highs, 427 and 435. So if I just write this trade plan out quickly, this would be probably an entry. Make this a little bit smaller. Entry near this 404. We'll call it right where it's at, 404, and stop below the 55 EMA. And we have targets into 427.24 and 435.40. So this is kind of what I would be looking for as far as setting up a trade in Microsoft. And which option would I choose? Well, I would just go over to the option chain here. Take a look here at probably out into April. And I would just probably do the in the money, $400 calls. So they're a little bit expensive. If you want to do something cheaper, you could go out of the money. It's Microsoft, maybe the 420s, but I would go with the $400 calls out into April. That gives us, a month and a half, 38 days of life. So that's what I would suggest. And here is the plan again, and targets as well as your stop. All right. So that's what I'm looking at for this week. I hope it helps, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.